You sort of run through the village and then turn around and you've got the people who are sort of starting, and you cross over with them, they're cheering you, so the atmosphere is...
Sawadee krap, and welcome to Phuket Xtra Extra, where we take a look at the top 5 stories of the week. And one of the biggest stories this week that's been making headlines nationwide has to deal with the fallout from the murder case of a 22-year-old karaoke bar worker, specifically the treatment of the suspects by immigration police. Now let's take a look at the rest of the top 5. And a big discovery on the roof of a house in Chonburi as rescue workers pulled out a 4-meter-long python that had slithered its way up the house. It all happened early Sunday morning at about 4:30 a.m. when 55-year-old owner was awoken by his barking dog, only to find the large snake on his roof. Rescue workers were able to get their 4-meter-long python out from the rooftop, and reports say the animal was returned to the wild. And the fallout from countries in the Arabian Gulf severing ties with Qatar could affect Thailand, specifically with flights coming in and out of the kingdom, though Qatar Air says everything is A-OK. Qatar is being accused of supporting terrorism, prompting Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Egypt, Yemen, and the UAE to not only end diplomatic relations with the country, but also close their airspace to airlines from the peninsular nation. But with 51 flights a week between Bangkok, Phuket, and Krabi going to and from the country's capital of Doha, tourism operators on both sides are bracing for any potential drop-off in numbers. All this despite the fact that Qatar Airways says none of its flights between Thailand and Qatar has been canceled. Earlier this year, Thai tourism officials said they expected nearly 1 million tourists from the Middle East, but so far, any impact from the diplomatic row has yet to come to pass here in Thailand. And a sea turtle that was rescued from a discarded fishing net off Nayang Beach yesterday morning will unfortunately have to have its right leg amputated because of its wounds. The 15 to about 20-year-old sea turtle was rescued at about 10 a.m. yesterday morning after a beachgoer saw it in the water, and several people came to pull the fishing net and the creature back onto the shore. The turtle's leg was caught in the net, and it took rescuers about 2 hours to cut it off the piece of the net to free the animal. Officials from the Phuket Marine Biology Center confirmed to the Phuket News that the severity of the turtle's wounds is so bad they have to amputate it, and they will keep it for a year to recover before deciding what will happen to the animal. Those photos that immigration officers took with the 3 admitted murderers in Chiang Rai, well, those officers have now been transferred to inactive posts after public outcry of preferential treatment. The pictures showed the officers immediately after Myanmar authorities handed over murder suspects Priyanuch Preo Nongwachai, Kawita Ern Rachada, and Apiwan J. Satayam Bondit, in which the officers were seen posing casually with them, allowing them to wear makeup and more. One of the women admitted to being part of the 5-person group that kidnapped, strangled, and then dismembered 22-year-old Wadisara Klinjui for allegedly giving police information that led to the arrest of several people on drug charges. The officers in the photos have been transferred to Operations Center of Immigration Division 5, an order that was not disclosed until yesterday, and now police are looking into whether the suspects are involved in an international drug network. The story is ongoing. And the 12th running of the Laguna Phuket International Marathon took place over the weekend, with over 7,000 runners hitting the pavement across 2 days. It's one of the biggest days in the island's sporting calendar, and Ravi Chandran of Laguna talked to us about it.
That is. I think last year was 6,000 plus. So, and we've broken it over 2 days this year, the Saturday and the Sunday. Typically we just have on a Sunday. So we've got 2 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers for children, elderly people, families. And tomorrow's a bit more of the professional. It's like a weekend of activities of people, friends, and it's just a buzz.
The first female finisher of the half marathon was Tanyapura triathlete Elle Brooks, who spoke about the event as well.
It's my second time. Yeah, I did it last year. Yeah, it was awesome. The start was amazing. You sort of run through the village and then turn around and you've got the people who are sort of starting and you cross over with them, they're cheering you, so the atmosphere is awesome. And then to go around the back past the beach is beautiful. Yeah, it's like a relief, I suppose, a huge relief of crossing that finish line, getting that banner and holding it up. Yeah.
The whole thing was a family affair, as the male and female winners of the full marathon was a Japanese couple that were recently married and are currently on their honeymoon. Nakajima Hiroki finished in just under 2 hours and 35 minutes, while Inoue Tomomi was the female champion, and she finished in just over 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Last month we get married, so we came to here for honeymoon and win the race together. Very happy. Yeah. Why you run? For happiness.
Thank you to everyone who spoke to us, and congratulations to all who ran in the events this past weekend. We'll see you next year. Well, that's it for Phuket Extra today. Catch us on Phuket Extra on Monday, where we'll catch you up with all the news you missed over the weekend. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
This is the Phuket News. This is Novosti Phuketa, the Russian newspaper for Phuket. This is Puji Dao Jiwen, the Chinese newspaper for Phuket. And this is Khao Phuket, the new Thai language newspaper for Phuket, available at over 600 locations across the island. Stay up to date with the latest news in any language. Pick up your copy today. Your island, your paper.